Okay, hi Shiva. Good
Hi,
evening.
Sunan. Good evening. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Good.
Yeah.
Hey, so first of all, thank you for your time, Shiva.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your time also, Sunan. Really,
Okay.
you responded very well. Even I sent a mail immediately within 24 hours. You responded, and that is a very. I'm very happy. Felt very happy. So but what is I'm having a feeling that Scrum Master is a servant leader, and he is also protector to entire Scrum team and especially developer. I have a question in my mind that who is the protector for Scrum Master? Why? Because Scrum Master is the center point where everything is the master. So if master, from where he will get the support? Why? Because even he master, he also sometimes some difficult situations. So that is what I feeling. Now I got answer through you that Scrum Master also have a
Please,
protected. Some
please,
protect
please,
is
please
there.
do
That's
not.
what
No,
I
no,
feel.
no, 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 no. No. Okay, so thanks Shiva for that. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, yeah. So whoever is watching this video, so Shiva has, I mean, great experience, and he has shared with me couple of good questions. Okay, and in the past he has given some, interviews with very big firms. So today, which we are going to just go on through with couple of questions which he already have answered with couple of interviews in the past, and let's see how it went. The way he has explained the things. The intent of this video is to get you those questions, and try to always personalize your own answer. Do not feel like if Shiva has answered this way, I should also do the same way. Maybe your give always your personalized examples. It will always make your answer unique. Okay. So I hope guys you will like this video. Okay. So let's start. Shiva, why don't you tell us about yourself?
Yeah, Sunand, I'm Shivaprasad. Okay. Uh, Past 6 years, I have been worked as a Scrum Master with couple of companies in the couple of companies. Even though I'm having 14 plus years of total IT industry experience, I have worked as a last 6 years as a Scrum Master. Recent last 4 years, I have worked with some XYZ company. In that company, I have a couple of projects and couple of products I handled. In that particularly, we have developed a product called Banking Audit Assessment System, and as also Risk Self-Control System product. Also, I have been worked with in that company video conferencing tool. CapV, that called video conferencing CapV, that product name, like similar to Zoom, Teams, like that. Uh, Exclusively in that CapV, I have been working with product owner closely, assisting into product backlog refinement and grooming, as well as market research and benchmarking. Later on, I've been moved into the banking audit assessment product completely as a Scrum Master. So we have developed that product very, very well, and within 18 months, and it is went to the sales demos also, and some are already materialized. The next recent project is risk self-control assessment, which we have to delivered within 6 months. Actually, targeted is 3 months. 3 months, but one week is only delayed. Actually, the project has been started in the 19th December 19. December 19, the target started, actual sprint started January 1st. We need to deploy 31st March, but 1 week delayed because in the product development side, because actually we have taken a product already built in product, banking audit assessment product. We have taken that is benchmark, and that architecture we have taken and altered 60 to 70% to fit to the risk self-control assessment. The actual product which we have taken, that is the in Angular 5, and we now converted control assessment in Angular 8. That is, we faced very big challenge. Even we have identified a dependency in the very earlier stage, even though our team has faced a lot of challenges while converting 5 to 8. Initially, they thought that we can easily convert, but there is so many syntax differences or came while they are doing front end. So we have mitigated to take our internal already experts, some other departments, other divisions, or who are working experts already developed Angular 8. We have taken their help, and sometimes we facilitated external help also with a few network through friends like that. Anyhow, we have developed in completed the production within only 1 week delayed, and deployed in July, because that delays happened due to the pandemic situation. In crucial pandemic COVID situation, completely India is locked down from almost all March. Even though we have successfully delivered and the product went into live in July 14th. That is my journey with Scrum Master. I learned a lot. That is
Okay,
about.
great.
About
Good to know, Shiva. Yeah. So,
yeah.
how do you plan your sprint? You mentioned about a lot of challenges. So, how you now plan your sprints? Do you face any kind of challenges, or if you can just elaborate how
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Okay. Actually, we planned what is already we have product one product. We just need to alter the product to 60 to 70% according to the our next project is self-control assessment. So we have already relative size of stories, what could be done. So we know the estimation, good estimation, history and velocity. We also have a good velocity, average velocity. We in the past we have how we completed, how many stories is completed, what kind of stories will be having a complexity and volume of work we clearly know. So that we have planned at that too. There is a commitment to deliver the business value, already a commitment from our top management as a sales department. There is already commitment need to one kind of do or die situation. 31st by 31st March, within 3 months we need to deploy. They would like to start 1st of April. So that we planned, we identified all the big features. What are the features to be required? What are the masters to be completely altered or added? These under epics we have identified. What are the total epics for 6 features we need to develop, and also we need to give the insights dashboards, all the variations, audit variances, responses variances, plan, actual plan, and what is the schedule variance, these insights. So we have 3 months, and our sprint is 2 week sprint. The sprint length is also two week sprint. So we have first prepared our backlog, product backlog, listed all the features and user stories also. Maximum user stories taken from the last product backlog and it just altered. And we have completely grooming, grooming product owner is given completely up to 3 sprints. He is given with the definition of ready. So after that we have a scrum meeting with all the team members, ensure that all the scrum team, our scrum team is 9 members, including product owner, myself, and the system architect,
Okay.
and five developers and one tester, only one tester. So we have also automation scripts earlier which used in the product. So we have also, once the sprint planning is taken into the product backlog, our actual last velocity will be 15 stories, 15 points, story points. So this time we have experienced already. The same team is working and experienced, and we know the early dependencies also very well upfront, and risks also we identified. So that we have taken this time as a 20 story points for each sprint, and in such a way we have planned. Once the sprint, our product owner is explained every story while we are in the sprint planning meeting in first 4 hours. Actually, if it is a sprint plan will be 1 month sprint, then it could be 8 hours. If it is 2 week sprint, 4 hours only. Sometimes, of course, sometimes exactly we can't maintain the exact sprint time boxes. It may be 5 to 6 hours will take time, and we complete. But we team is went to the start the sprint and to pull the sprint backlog. Once estimate they estimate the all the prioritized backlog items, whatever sprint to be take it into the pull into the sprint, very well estimated, and they will very well clear, very less uh, time we consumed for the further clarifications. So that's the reason we are able to within, because of just technical dependencies, what I told earlier in 5 to 8 Angular, we have able to delivered with 1 week delay. And also we have conducted with um, our team, really self-organized team. They don't never depend on the product owner, or once they pull into the sprint backlog, they never depend to, they will not stuck. If the problem is also there, if any clarification required, they don't sit idly. Immediately they will call the sprint product owner or scrum master, and they will get things done. That in such a way they are well self-organized. Also very well planned. Our scrum meetings also, daily scrum, daily stand-up meetings also, very productivity, and completely adopting empirical process, transparency, and adapt and inspect and adopt. These things our team well understood, so that we definitely really I enjoyed with the team
Okay, great.
immediately.
Yeah.
uh,
Okay. So Shiva, can you tell me like different estimation technique which you have used in so far in other projects?
Okay. Actually, our estimation techniques, when we are making a release plan, when myself and product owner, so as a scrum master, myself and product owner and our senior system architect will together first will have a meeting, and he will give the in high level scope, high level understand requirements, and uh, customer expectations. He will give the brief, completely complete picture, big picture of the requirements. Then we will immediately, product owner also will come with a features list, masters, the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 masters required. These are the process, 1 process, 2 process, 3 process, 4, like that. He will come with the high level epics or features. Then we will plan each process, how many stories can be possibly approximately. Each feature will have a 20 stories, 25 stories, list of stories will come, that we will plan like that. After that, we will high level 1 2 sentence we will create, sometimes with product owner, or otherwise if the product owner is very senior most guy, so that he is having multiple consultancies, so that he will give the big picture to us, what to be the customer expectations. So myself, sometimes I will give the high level list of stories helping to product owner. So then we will, myself and system architect will sit, and we will use the team t-shirt size, smaller, and as x small, xx small, medium, xl, double xl, like that. We will that is points will, suppose smaller is 3 points, medium is 5 points, and XL is 8 points, and double XL is 13 points. We will take always a relative size benchmark is a 5. Suppose 5, how we will come to that one? Uncertainty and volume of work and complexity, what are in existing in that particular story point, and comparatively our last story points we will take in a benchmark. Then if there is any while understanding with expertization, yeah, it will be coming the small 3 points, like that. So, and again we have taken consider as a each is uh, hours. Suppose the 3 points will have 8 hours, For example, one day. Suppose one day you take it, we take it as a one day. Why? Because it includes technical arrangements, technical debts, and also testing effort, development effort all together. We will take in a one day. Suppose if it is 5 points, it will take a 5 days. For 5 days, like that way we will average hours per a point. We will arrive to the average hours per the point. If we will convert a day is equal to 8 hours, so that 3 points is 8 hours. For example, 5 points is 16 hours, so that we will per point average what is that. Then likewise the total story points, how many hours we will get it done. Based on that, our capacity planning, considering capacity planning of the team, considering leaves and their meeting times, daily scrum meetings, and what is the exact capacity of we have, and with considering 10% buffer, so how many points can be team can complete in a particular sprint. So that is also, and when we are coming to this is at a release plan level. Also sometimes we will use system bucket system also. So the 3 points bucket, 5 points bucket, 8 points bucket, and pulling the stories, putting into the bucket, and come to high level estimation for the sprint by considering last average, velocity, and capacity. Then we will arrive the total how many sprints may required. Release how many in the release plan of 3 months or 4 months, whatever it may be length. After that, when we are coming into the sprint planning meeting, we explain to the all stories. Product owner will explain to the every story card. Then using Fibonacci series, the team can be pulled the each story point according to that. Considering again the team also considering uncertainty, complexity, volume of work, they will assign 3 days, 5 days. If there is different opinions of the team, suppose there is a lot of differences, then we will take a lowest story points and highest story points. We will ask why. Then we will, after a consensusness from all the team members, we will finalize one story, given story points according to the team consensus. In such a way,
Okay.
we will estimate.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think you
Yeah.
have explained a lot of things. Yeah. So good. Yeah. Okay. So Shiva, tell me, like, I mean, let's say if you are into the middle of the sprint, and your team has some, they'll just identify some dependencies, right? So how you are going to address these kind of scenarios?
Okay. Suppose the middle dependencies how can be coming for even off print events, we will identify dependencies, risks also. Sometimes there is a possibility and common phenomenon, but because maybe lack of vision or some middle dependencies will come. I will give an example what kind of dependencies such as dependency. While we are developing risk self-control assessment that product or project, we need to convert one big report. A lot of columns, almost all 9 to 11 columns are there, and we need to give the lot of information, and actual planned actual variances also need to be displayed. So while we are developing that report, when we are on the screen, we are able to see perfectly, but when we are converting into the PDF, we have a lot of challenges. For that, team has spent almost all 3 days for R&D. So why? Because there is a limitation also. We can't purchase a licensed version. We have to identify the open source tool. First of all, target open source. Even required, we will purchase. But team first studied well. So that time, what we will do, we will giving who is according to me in the screen team. Everybody will freshers will be there, and expertise members will be there. Mid expertization team resources also will be there. So in the researching, Google researching, these kind of things we given to, but giving some training and showing some how to search in the Google, what kind of material need to giving that kind of training guidance help provided to the fresher kind of 1 or 2 years experience team member. He given that task to him, and who are the already experienced, that person tasks also handled by the this experienced candidate till the time. So that in such a way we manage the time and able to deliver
Okay.
the.
Okay. Can you also give me some example of external dependencies which you have encountered?
External dependency is really from the client side. The data actually, this is risk data need to be get from the 30 regional offices. Okay, these 30 regional offices, sometimes maximum central office or head office will coordination also, but some regional offices need to be, we have to be coordinated. So where we have to get a lot of time due to the COVID effect also, even well planned the data getting dependencies from the external stakeholders, but due to the COVID effect also, the communication and the data is in offices, their offices. There is no possibility to go to the offices and get the provide the data. These are all the dependencies, external dependencies we face. Not only that, external dependencies also maybe some examples, getting servers on time. Suppose on premises, why? Because banks are not encouraged the cloud services. Everything should be provided in their local premises only, these servers. So arranging these servers and getting the product licenses, they're all the external dependencies which we have faced.
Okay.
Some
Okay.
delays are happened due to that
Okay.
one.
Okay, so now I'm going to tell you one scenario. So, for example, uh, I mean, it's normally it's happened that that developers, let's say, is giving their code at the last day of the sprint, to the tester, So how, and they don't have sufficient time to do the proper testing. So, as a Scrum Master, how we are going to address this kind of issues?
Okay. This is also very common phenomena in the software development. Even whatever methodology, these things always happen, and the end of the moment, because of these external dependencies or some unexpected issues, technical issues which are coming across in the team. This is not, and also sometimes lack of proper collaboration between the testing team and technical team. There may be some conflicts, because tester will raise a bug, developer will not say the bug. So these kind of some conflicts also cause it to the last minute deliverables. So that what we have planned, that whenever one sprint plan is happened and sprint, they had pulled the product backlog items into sprint, the day one onwards they have to prepare a test cases. And when the test developers compulsory need to do unit test case, unit testing, in that time we are involved with the testing team also, along with the developers, when they are making unit testing. So that if there is any minor very immediately visible defects, which will be there, there and then and there it will be identified, and developer will fix the things and give the release. So that when even it is coming last day also, maybe it will be 1 day getting delayed, maximum defects can be covered along with tester and developer together doing unit test. And also simultaneously, every story will not be complete, all stories will not be delivered in the last day. Every day there will be increment will be there. So suppose their testing team to be guided and motivated and planned accordingly, they will well versed with prepare their test cases maximum within a 2 days in the sprint starts. Day one onwards, they are also part of the sprint backlog team, so that they will get ready within the 2 days for all the stories which are in that particular sprint, so that they can start from third day onwards the testing, whatever 1 2 days they are get the delivery. So we have managed in such a way. even one day maybe get delayed, or otherwise 1 2 hours team can flexible and complete the required testing.
Okay.
In such a
Okay.
way, yes.
Okay. And what if, let's say, in the mid of your sprint, some of your resources went on leave or for whatever reason, let's say, so how, and now your sprint goal is in danger. So what you will do
Okay.
as a Scrum Master? Yeah.
Usually, if there is an emergency, we can't do anything. Otherwise, our team members are well self-managed and self-organized. They are having always work towards a goal. Sometimes it will be happen, whatever it may be reason, that will be later on will be discussed in retrospective. But when that in such cases will be happen, first of all, need to understand what is the impact on the sprint delivery because of his lack of his absence. What is the impacting? What are the stories he is using? What is the percentage of work effort is still remaining? That will be, is there any possibility any other team member can handle it without escalations, whether any team member can handle or not. Otherwise, we will definitely, I will arrange a war room meeting, or otherwise general meeting with the product owner and developers, and I will put on the table the issue. If there is developers can take a commitment initiative to, because there is a collaboration, every person will have a problem or such kind of problems. If we have a good collaboration among ourselves, okay, somebody can take a commitment and help, okay, we will address that issue. Or otherwise, if the in case every team member also already completely occupied and with their works, they don't have some time, then I will ask to product owner what is the impact if we cannot, if we are not able to deliver in this sprint. Is there any possibility to move the next sprint? What are the impacts? And also sometimes what will be happen, if we are working in a program, different teams also working for a common goal. If our backlog, it is the sprint backlog story is not delivered within the sprint, the other program increment also may affected. In such cases, all the other scrum masters also need to be called for a meeting and need to tell. If other teams, if we are a working program, if only one team, then product owner has, we will ask if there is a not a big impact, product owner can manage the stakeholders, we will move to the next product backlog. Or otherwise, in the within the organization, is there any resources can be provided to fulfill that one? Or otherwise, if it is a program working with multiple teams, then any other team member can support to deliver this one. In such a way, we have to handle, simply to tell that we need to identify all the kind of possibilities to resolve the problem. That is the ultimate goal. And all doing these efforts is also not possible. That's at that time we need to accept the risk. That's it, and
Okay.
move to the next sprint backlog.
Okay.
Next.
Okay. Okay. And did you also work in Kanban? Do you know what is like pull and push mechanism?
Yeah. Kanban or pull and push
Yeah,
mechanism.
in Kanban, yeah, we use pull
Yeah,
request.
in the Kanban, we will create all the stories like a Scrum, but in Kanban there is no time boxing. Only the work is completed or not. There will be three boxes will be there: to do and doing and done. So that based on that, we will first we will create all the to do and dependencies, risks, and story grooming, whatever it maybe we'll do in to do stage, and after that we will put it in doing till all the definition of done water may be complete, all the acceptance criteria, everything is met, till met it will be in doing. Once everything is completed, testing and everything, it will be completed, and it will be pulled to the push to the done. If anything is not completed, again it will pull to the to do.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Shiva, I think we are good. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks a lot for your time.
Okay.
Okay. So I have